When it comes to athletics and academics, there's a very thin line between Division I and Division III hockey. Here at Endicott College in Beverly, Massachusetts, that thin line is even thinner. I'm Joel Idelson, and this is New England Hockey Journal.
You may not be familiar with Endicott College, the Massachusetts school of about 2,800 undergraduates. Founded in 1939, the college began to flourish when it became a four-year school in the late 80s.
This is the first place I've been where the president and his wife know if my 10-month-old is sick. They know if the power play was 0 for 5. They're at the games. People care.
We have a lot of good kids that come here that work really hard in the classroom, and having a terrific location so close to Boston, the opportunities for our students are tremendous.
I think there's three things that set us apart. Besides our location right on the ocean, we have an internship program where every student does 3 internships in the course of their study. Third, how do you build a first-class institution? You build it around some strengths. We were a 2-year college, and we just weren't competitive. So when we went 4 years, we became very competitive.
And that competitive spirit has led to a top-notch hockey program in just 3 short years. Both the men's and women's hockey teams are nationally ranked in Division III, and the school's facilities, including an on-campus rink, are comparable to many Division I programs.
For a D3 program, it's crazy that we're given so much opportunity and so much equipment. Being able to come to the rink every day, do homework in here. We have ice whenever we want, basically during the day.
The team does like to hang out here. This room's open for us. You can come here, do work. It's just somewhere to hang out.
To be able to train the same way they would if they were in Hockey East, I think means a lot to a guy that just sacrificed 2, sometimes 3 years of his life trying to go somewhere that he's so proud to be.
It builds a community on a campus. And this is our 3rd year, and our teams are very, very successful.
To have a name like Raymond J. Bork on a facility like this, a community gentleman with the character that he stands by has been wonderful for not just Endicott, but the entire North Shore. So it's just been a great opportunity and outlet for our student athletes and our students, not to mention the spectators.
Later in the show, we pull back the curtain for a look into an Endicott Gulls home game. But first, let's take a look at the latest in hockey gear.
We're at Sports Etc. in Arlington, Massachusetts. I'm with Paul Stanton, who's the owner. And Paul, when you walk into the store, it is surprising to see how big this goalie section is here.
It is, Joe. Welcome to goalie heaven.
Yeah, right. Wow, amazing stuff. I always find it interesting. There have been such changes in terms of goalies and their style of play, and there are certainly changes in the equipment. Tell me some of the things that you look for when buying goalie pads.
Sure. There's so many things to choose from. You want to look at these flat-base pads, these traditional knee roll pads. It's very important to get the right fit, the right seal to the ice. Some are wider than others. It really depends on the style of play that a person has and what pad they'll choose.
I imagine depending on the pad, that might determine the way the puck reacts off of the pad as well?
Sure. Nowadays, they've come a long way. Most pads just have derriere in them or K-pocking, which are old-fashioned ways of absorbing all the impact of the pads.
Right.
Now they're all made of engineered foam, so there's a lot more rebound and liveliness off the pads. Many goalies are now starting to learn to use that rebounding effect to their game and try to kick the puck out of the shooter who's right on top of them.
I know you guys also have the ability to customize through this machine that I saw over here, this computer system. Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure, we do a lot of custom pads. We get a lot of people who come from all over New England to get their goalie pads at Sports Etc. And as a result of that, we've incorporated this customizer that was in conjunction with Bauer. So Bauer gave us the ability to do this, but we have it set up for CCM, Vaughn, Bryans, and Bauer. And with this, we're able to customizing colors, adjusting straps, making it unique to every single goalie.
And then I've also noticed, I know growing up, seeing the goalie, it took them forever to put those pads on, those leg pads on.
Right.
But now you have strapless pads. Tell me a little bit about that.
Brian's kind of revolutionized the game with that. They were the first company to offer strapless pads, and what I mean by strapless pads, there's no leather straps at all.
Wow.
It's all to reduce weight of the pad. It's all Velcro.
No intricate buckle where I have to...
Nope, no easy on and off. It doesn't mean the goalie's going to get out of the locker room any quicker, but it allows them to really get a truly customized fit, and really the most important thing is really reduce weight of the pad.
We're at the Perazzo Rink in East Boston, Massachusetts. I'm with Heath Gordon, who's Director of Hockey for FMC Ice Sports. Heath, today we're going to talk about stick handling. Again, one of those things you can practice anywhere. Tell me what's important when you look at stick handling.
Similar to what we did in the shooting segment, and we're going to have guys start in a nice athletic hockey position. The main points I'm looking for: good knee bend, good hand placement, my hands are away from my body. The most important thing, eyes up,
Keep those eyes
always.
up. It's a habit that you often see kids get into where they feel like they have to look down, but with peripheral vision, you can almost see the puck when you're looking forward.
If you keep your hands off your body and away from your body, you can always see that puck out in front of you. And we want to promote that at the younger levels because, as you just said, once they start moving into bantam territory and they're checking, you certainly don't want your eyes looking down at that puck at any time.
Let's go take a look.
I have my player here. Again, I'm going to ask him to get in a nice athletic hockey position. Good knees bend, chest slightly leaning forward. His eyes are going to be up at all times. With stick handling, we're moving the puck from one side of the body to the other. Now, it can be within our shoulders or it can be outside our shoulders. As he moves the puck across, that puck is going to slide underneath the stick very, very slightly, and then he's going to cup the stick blade or cradle the puck on the other side. So go ahead, move it from one side to the other, and as he moves it back, he does the same thing. So he's cradling the puck from one side of the body to the other. His eyes are remaining up at all times. His hands are away from his body so that he is able to, if need be, pass the puck or take a shot. We're now going to add in movement. We're going to have the skaters moving with the puck. Same principles are going to apply. Hands away from the body, good knee bend, with our head up at all times so that we're able to see the ice and make plays.
So clearly, these guys, every time they kept their head up and were in a proper hockey stance, they did fairly well.
Keeping the hands away from the body really allows them to move that puck from one side of the body to the other. Whether you're doing it in a stationary position or you're doing it in motion, keeping that head up is the most important. Whether you're practicing it off the ice, on the ice, try to do it with your eyes up at all times.
There we go. There we go.
Having a rink on campus always makes life easier for the college hockey player. But the Raymond J. Bork Arena isn't the only new building on the Endicott College campus. We followed a couple of hockey players home to check out the dorm life.
I think in terms of in charge, it's actually somebody that doesn't live here and is actually on their way over right now, Ross Olson. The guy pretty much dominates the room. He acts as a mediator, and for that, we couldn't appreciate him more. So this is my room. I was lucky enough to get a single. In this apartment, there's 2 doubles, 2 singles. So as you can see here, I've kind of decorated it myself. Of course, you got the great one, Gretter up there. That comes from when I played in the Pee Wee Quebec tournament. One of the best hockey memories I have. St. Louis native, gotta have a St. Louis jersey. Georgetown, Allen Iverson jersey. Guys like to kind of make fun of me for 2 things. One, I'm huge on blankets, especially fleece blankets. I love being warm at night. The other thing is I color coordinate all of my clothes. I hang up. I have all my long sleeves over here. I have some clothes over here that are color coordinated. But yeah, I guess the guys may be right. I may be a little bit OCD.
You go into Tommy's room, it's immaculate. Everything's folded, not a thing out of place. I'd probably like to say I'm the messy one.
As anticipated, the boss of the room, the mediator of all of us, Ross Olson's here. He lives about 200 yards that way. We're still pretty upset that he wouldn't sleep on our futon, but you know, it can't hurt to try, right? So.
Have you slept on that futon?
Yeah, many a times.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, prized possession right here. I went to China this summer. I was lucky enough to take a trip over there. I went to Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Beijing. It's a reversible robe. It's silk. Like I said, I like it. You know, I think I'm gonna throw this on. Hopefully it'll bring me a little good luck tonight, but the guys rip on this too, but I think they're just jealous. Boys, I showed them my room. If you If you want to show them yours.
Come on, oh my God.
See, like I said, I think it's jealousy, but maybe not. Maybe it is ugly. I just don't know.
It's ugly. There's jealousy, kind of.
Should I throw it on the black side? I don't know.
No comment.
I'm gonna show you my room with Bose. I think he's sleeping, so we're gonna try to be quiet. I got the dark corner over here. Nothing on the walls. He's all neat and organized. He's got a clothing rack, Canadian flag. Of course, he's from Canada.
This is definitely the hangout spot for all of us. They have the basketball hoop, so we get some slam dunk contests going on. Despite my height, I actually do resemble MJ a bit.
I think I've maybe lost 3 games total. Ever.
He's lying. Through his teeth.
Despite being the boss, sometimes he says some things and you just don't respond because you know he's pumping his own tires.
You still have that robe on?
Yeah. Why, do you want to wear it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. There it is. Uncle! Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
Before it gets too heated in here, I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave. We're going to take some pre-game nap. We'll meet you down at the rink. See you at the game.
Hi, I'm Brett Peterson with Acme Sports, and welcome to Ask the Advisor. Our question today comes from Neil in Sudbury, Mass. Neil asks, how can I help my child find the best skates and sticks? Hi Neil, thanks for the question. Finding skates and sticks is a trial and error process. I would start by going to a local hockey-specific store and getting fitted by someone who has experience in fitting hockey players with the right equipment. They are the best people to show you the pros and cons of each brand and fit. Players like skates that are comfortable and usually lightweight. Sticks are different person to person, and choosing the right size of the curve and flex of the stick is very important. Find a shop that specializes in outfitting hockey equipment to get the best advice.
He gets knocked down, but the puck's still in front of him, and he sends it ahead while he's on the ground, sitting down. Oh! Cam Black scores!
Are you
Cam Black scores with 8.7 seconds left in the game!
Winning the Commonwealth Coast Conference Championship last year, the men's hockey program has created quite a buzz at Endicott College. We took an inside look at a Gulls home game against Johnson and Wales.
That's it, moving those feet everywhere you go. Get up ice, get on them.
Let's have a good first shift.
Hey, you two wild forward-checking maniacs, just communicate. Do your thing, hunt it, play to your strengths. Nice job. Nice, Lloyd. Good, Tino.
Shot. Logan Day with some good puck movement here with himself, and he scores! Oh my God. Logan Day goes around this side of the ice about 4 times before he finally decides to take the shot, and he scores first.
It's like watching you two at the old Olympia.
That way, kid.
Lloyd, out of work, buddy.
Get that? Yeah, go right on the edge, hard. Hey, hard here, hard. Go right down. Send it!
I was gonna be able to whack that one home. Don't get cloudy with the 1-0 period. It's not our best, it's not our worst, it's a low-scoring sport. The one thing you have to do is speed up that transition, get to those spots and get us going. Go win the period here, boys. Go get a win, let's go.
Good shot, score! Costello!
Power and blue, power and blue. That's it. Hey, that play happened. Jake's got to fill over the top. Killed Raj. You're coming right back. Hey, that's a great spot. Great spot to be in, a great shot. Oh, big play.
take it back, hit the post. Kettle trying to, and they score! Johnson Wales ties it up at 107.
Stay up, stay athletic, get pucks to the cage like we talked about, and get yourself in that hard ice, and we'll get the game winner. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, son, step up.
Low in that right corner. Day, quick shot, he scores! Logan Day wins it for the Gulls in overtime! What a dandy.
That goalie was tough, man.
Yeah, he's good.
Nice win. Love ya. This program's not built on stealing one overtime game against Johnson Wales, correct? Got to stick with it there and stick together and stay positive on that bench. Great effort. Let's get another one tomorrow, boys.
When we come back on New England Hockey Journal, we find out the reason why many student athletes are thriving after graduating from Endicott College.
I'm here with Joe Caligieri from Stadium Performance in Dedham, Massachusetts. Joe, today we're going to talk about single leg training. Why is single leg training important?
Most athletes perform on one foot at a time, so here at Stadium Performance, the majority of our training is on one leg.
In focusing on one leg will help focus on speed development as well?
Speed, injury prevention, power, durability, everything involved.
All things important for a hockey player as well. Let's go take a look.
All right, so we have our single leg squat progression, which develops speed and power. All right, we got the single leg pull squat. We're gonna have Aiden sit down to 90 degrees, down to extended elbow, come back up, Aiden, into the triple flex position and repeat. Lily, we have arm support, triple flexion, sit down to 90 degrees for posterior chain activation, the glutes, the hamstring, great. Rory, we got a 12-inch elevation, triple flexion please, come down to a heel contact and back up and repeat, excellent. And for another 6 inches, we have Phil at 18 inches, triple flexion, come down, heel pressure, back up, excellent. Now we're working on the single leg progression for the eccentric phase of the quad. We're gonna have Lily do a single leg pull donkey kick. We'll come back to an extended elbow, excellent. Triple flexion, continue that, Lily. We'll have Maddie with an uneven arm surface. We'll come back to a single leg donkey kick, good, excellent, Maddie. Taylor, with your involved heel, I want you to put all your pressure through your heel. I want you to slide back and give me a light knee tap. All right, slide back, chest up, light knee tap, come back and go again. Light knee tap, chest up, excellent. Keep driving through that heel. Katie, counterbalance here. We're going to a boulder squat. Donkey kick, knee tap, come back to triple flexion and repeat again. Come back, donkey kick, knee tap, excellent. All right, we got a 12-inch single leg step up for posterior activation through full extension. We're gonna have Aiden put his foot in the middle of the box, come up to full extension and involved leg, triple flexion up top, excellent. Donkey kick down, Aiden, good. Come back up. We have triple flexion, hip, knee, ankle, full extension, knee, ankle, hip, excellent. As a progression from the 12-inch barbell step up, we have the 18-inch barbell step up. This is to prevent the injuries to the high hamstring. In hockey, if we have an injury to the high hamstring, it's very difficult to come back from. So at Stadium Performance, Roy, we're gonna have you do one more. We like to have the posterior chain activation, come straight up and really fire that glute. Triple flexion and extension, excellent, Rory. Step back, donkey kick, excellent.
So Joe, obviously when you're strengthening one leg, the other leg gets stronger, and that equates to speed.
Definitely. When you train on one leg, you will ultimately get stronger on both legs, and that makes you bigger, stronger, and more durable over time.
If you want more information on Joe and on Stadium Performance, you should check out the website.
Being a college student athlete can be a challenge. At Endicott, the student athletes embrace it.
We have a department GPA of a 3.3. I think both these programs are far above that. It's not just men's and women's ice hockey. Those are the traits that we're talking about across the board with all of our programs.
There's a lot expected of all of our student athletes. There's a time management element to it, there's a commitment, there's an integrity piece to it.
I am looking to pursue a career as a physician's assistant, and when I knew that I could play hockey and get a degree at a school with an internship program like Endicott does, it kind of all came together.
Recently, the internship program at Endicott was named one of the best in the country by the Wall Street Journal.
Our enrollment is sky high. We're filled to capacity. The internship is the distinguishing factor.
After your freshman and sophomore year, you have to do a 120-hour internship. After your junior year, you'll have to do like a summer-long or a semester-long one.
I'm over in Marblehead at Pro Equip Golf. I'm doing all the fun stuff, sales orders, invoices. Unbelievable experience. This is my third internship and definitely my favorite one.
Do you feel like the internship model here at Endicott is unique, and has it helped you as a student?
Yeah, not just as a student, as a person. I mean, I'm extremely comfortable talking to people, even if I don't know them. I just feel more comfortable with my word.
I knew that engineering was something for me. But on top of that, I'm also picking up my pre-med courses because I hope to go to medical school as well. My first one was just shadowing a doctor. My second one was shadowing a doctor, but also working with a Da Vinci, which is a surgical robot. Next, I hope to work with some sort of prosthetic company.
One of our hockey players, Tommy Daniels, who had his internship at a law firm, because he's actually thinking about pursuing higher education and the study of law.
Those little experiences with the internship just enables them to build up their resume and build up their networking and shape where they want their career to go.
Our coaches are really trying to help our student athletes secure those internship programs, the experiential learning model, because that's going to make them better people.
53% of our students walk away from their internship as seniors with positions. Practical learning, based upon good academics, really prepares people well.
The people at Endicott would love for you to visit their campus on the North Shore and check out a hockey game while you are there. We'll see you next time when we drop the puck on another episode of New England Hockey Journal. Thanks for watching.